Good morning. Welcome back to another episode of Van Life with Daniel. Today we are once again in another beautiful Walmart parking lot. As you can see, we did not actually park this close. I did move closer. And we did have a couple RV buddies with us, one in a schoolie and one in a regular RV as well, but we're gonna go inside and get us some groceries for our meal today. So the noise that you're hearing right now is my diesel heater that's blowing down here. It's blowing nice and hot air. Didn't really get too chilly in the van. It got down to like 47 inside this morning, so not bad, but I wanted to get more. But what I am trying to get to is my Heelys. They got a bunch of shoes in a box right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab those out because Walmart has nice and slick floors and I feel like riding around. Okay, maybe they're not in there? What did I do with them? They're not in there. Ah, okay, I found them. I guess I threw them up front at some point. Ka-chow. Hopefully I don't get somebody telling me that I can't wear these in Walmart. It is early, so I doubt anyone's really gonna care. Beautiful sunrise from a Walmart parking lot. Look at that. I don't know why I bother coming to look at the Legos, because I know I can't buy any, even if I wanted to. So we really didn't have to get a lot for this recipe, and if you haven't guessed it yet, I'm going to be making stuffed bell peppers today. Okay, so right now I'm needing to buy myself a pass, because I guess I didn't mention this yet. I'm gonna be going to check out Antelope Island State Park here in Utah. My friend told me about it and I kind of been doing some research on it. It looks like a pretty cool place. And I have been saying in some of my videos that I want to do more hiking, so we're gonna do that today. Probably the most, I would say the most difficult hike I've ever done. That's not really saying much, but it has a lot of elevation gain. It's gonna be more than I've ever done before, but I think I should be able to handle it. So we're gonna purchase our park pass here online just because I think the visitor center is closed, and then we're gonna get going. It shouldn't be too far from here. I think maybe like 30 minutes. So that's our goal today, to get to the top of that mountain right there. Alright, well we finally made it to the trailhead here. There's a couple people here, but it's not too packed. And actually this isn't the trailhead for the trail leading up to Frary Peak. So I'm gonna have to actually walk an extra mile up this road here. It's just closed, I think still for winter right now. But I am hungry. I haven't had anything to eat so far today, so you already know I'm gonna be making my usual protein shake. is a really nice day out today. Well, I made my smoothie with the door open, but I gotta get changed now, so door's closing. All right, well, I'm packing my bag here. Got some snacks and honestly way too much stuff, but I'm practicing carrying a heavy pack, so I have no idea how much this weighs. I'm also gonna finally use my water, I don't even know what to call this, water sack Hydra pack, if I want to use the trademarked name. It's 2.5 liters. It's not bad. All right, well, we've got our pack packed and just got to throw on our hiking shoes and we're good to go. Oh, and probably hit the bathroom first because they do have a toilet here. All right, well, we're finally out of the van now and it's almost 10 o'clock. We're kind of getting a bit of a late start, and from what I read online, it says this hike can take 4 hours or more, and for me it's probably going to be more. Other than the smell, you know, because I'm surrounded by a salt lake right now. It's beautiful out today. It's like 40 degrees right now. It's supposed to reach like 56 or something like that. So we're starting with the t-shirt only, but I do have other layers in my backpack for when I reach the higher elevations, because I know it's probably going to get windy and cold. Views, even just from here, I'm not even at the trailhead yet, are absolutely gorgeous. All right, so now we're actually at the trailhead. So now's the start of our hike. 3.2 miles, that's one way, and about 2,100 feet of elevation gain. And so like I mentioned earlier, I definitely brought more in my pack than I really need, but I got 3.5 liters of water on me, and then a bunch of camera equipment and clothes. I even brought a book. I brought a sandwich, lots of snacks. Yeah, a lot of stuff. So this will be practice for backpacking, like I mentioned earlier. And also I should mention as well that I am still getting over kind of like a cold that started this past Monday, and it is Sunday today. So hopefully I don't relapse, but it's a nice day out, so I think I should be fine. Just might be a little more out of breath than usual. Wow, this is where the trail splits off to go to Dooley Knob Spur. We still got 2.5 miles to go, which means we've only gone 0.7 miles. And I'm already gassed. But I'm also not a quitter. I'm kidding, I'm fine. But it is, it's pretty much a steady incline so far. We are already 33 minutes into our hike, and we've gone 1.32 miles, is what the Apple Watch tells us. We are headed that way. Getting a little muddy here, and we're starting to see some snow. That is definitely not the peak, because it is too close. And we're high enough up now that I don't really smell the water anymore. So I don't have that salty, what is it, like sulfur smell? I don't know what it is that makes that smell, I forget. And I don't have internet here, so correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. It really is beautiful here. Taking a little bit of a break just to catch my breath for a second, but man, it's gorgeous out here. I wonder if it stays like brown like this in the summertime too? I feel like it does. Okay, well, I think we're getting kind of close, but man, look at that view. That is
Insane. It's a little bit, I don't know, well, it's not exactly clear down there, but you can see the city down over there. It's getting a little bit icy here. I did bring micro spikes, but I'm hoping that I don't have to use them. We are almost there though, so hopefully not. But I also don't want to slip off and die. Whoa. And that's the peak. Alright, well, I hope you guys can hear me because my mic is having issues, but I hope I have it in the right position. It's like the little wire that connects to my camera needs to be just in the perfect position in order for you guys to hear me. Got a bunch of other people here, but I got this spot to myself. Since I finished my hike, or at least hiking to the peak, I brought a bunch of snacks, and now I get to eat them. We got ourselves a nice ham sandwich that is smashed. What's really amazing right now is that it's not windy, like, I mean, for being up on a mountain peak. I mean, there's like a slight breeze, but it's hardly anything. It really is so beautiful out here. I should hike more. So the trail is here on the side of this ridge, but it's kind of icy down there, and I'm wondering if it might be easier to just take this ridge over to that antenna over there, but I'm not really sure. I don't want to die. Probably still would be easier to go back the way I came. Well, it looks like they opened up the higher parking lot. I had to walk an extra half mile because I'm down there. I don't know when they did that, sometime during the middle of the day. Oh well. I don't know if those are antelope or just deer. Maybe those are antelope, I don't know. You tell me. And we are finally back. I need to go to the bathroom. So honestly, the hike wasn't even that bad. We did like 9 miles and it took us just over 4 hours, which I'm not sure where the other 3 miles came from. Probably from me setting up the camera and walking up and back down, maybe, I don't know. But honestly, it was a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be. Still a strenuous hike, but I mean, if you're mildly in shape, you should be able to do it, and the views are amazing. My only gripe is how much mud there was. Like, I don't know if you can see how dirty my pants are because I splashed myself a bunch of times. My boots are a mess. We're working them in and putting them to the test, and I don't think my feet got wet because they are supposed to be waterproof, they got dirt in them and they're soaked from sweat, but no water got in from the puddles. Might have been a good idea to cut my toenails before hiking, but they're not too long. We'll cut them later. I deserve a treat, and that is my leftover Blaze pizza from last night, which I'm not going to heat up because I am hot right now. I don't feel like turning the oven on. Now I gotta look for a place to park somewhere on the island so we can start cooking our dinner. This is just gonna hold me over till then. I am starving. I'm pretty sure the app told me that I burned 1,788 calories. That's kind of insane, so I need to eat. Alright, I'm only stopping for you guys. Look at the bison. Pretty cool. I did read that they're not native to this island. They were actually brought here, I think, like sometime in the late 1800s. But they thrive here. So if you would like to see some bison and not have to go to like South Dakota or Wyoming, come here to Utah if you're on the West Coast. It's 4:30 right now, so we should have about like an hour 45 before sun sets, and I mean, there's still going to be light after that, so I'm hoping we can have our stuffed peppers ready by the time sun sets. So let's get started cooking. All right, well, first thing I got to start with is making some rice. Throw the rice on right now. Just 1 cup. And we got to chop up our onion, dice some garlic, and just gonna cut the tops off of these bell peppers, cut that up, and then we're gonna throw these in the oven to roast for like 10-20 minutes. Should be just about ready. Give it a few more minutes. All right, now the recipe says to blanch the bell peppers, but I don't have a pot big enough to do that, and I also really don't want to waste all that water. I've got the oven preheating right now, and I'm just gonna try to roast these for, I don't know, like 10-15 minutes maybe, and hope that that softens them up enough. And then of course, once we put the mixture that's going to go inside them, put them back in the oven, and that should soften them up a bit more. But I am seeing rain clouds coming in, and that is definitely rain off in the distance, so might be raining on our parade here potentially. Well, this was definitely not in the forecast. It's getting a little bit windy and clouds are rolling in, but rain is not forecasted, so really hoping it doesn't rain on us right now. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to close the door. And this is like the first video in a really long time that I've been able to cook with the door open. I know I say I love the cold, but it's one of the reasons why I've been waiting for the weather to warm up a bit so I can cook with a beautiful view like this. Well, unfortunately, I had to close the door because it got quite windy outside. It's kind of just gusting off and on, but it is windy enough that it's kind of blowing things around in here, and I don't want to get dirt inside the van in my meal. The tops of our bell peppers chopped up, at least most of them. We've got our onion and our garlic, minced garlic here. So we're gonna start making up the mixture that's gonna go inside our bell peppers. My hair looks terrible. This is why I wear hats, guys.
Yeah, it's pretty windy.
So we're back to cooking with our door closed due to inclement weather. C'est la vie. That's life. I mean, at least this didn't happen while I was hiking. That would have sucked. Good looking. Cooking, baby. I think our bell peppers should be roasted enough. So we're gonna go ahead and check on these. Look at that. Steaming. So I'm like running out of space. That thing is hot and I've got nowhere that I can really put it. I mean, the countertop should be able to handle the heat, but I don't want to take that chance. The rice is not really that hot anymore, so I'm gonna take that off. Make sure let's not bump that on accident and knock it over, but hopefully that should be fine. That's what happens when you're working in a small kitchen. And I still don't have my flip-up countertop there. I need to do that soon. Okay, garlic is going in now. We're just gonna let that cook for like a minute, and then we're gonna throw in our ground beef. We are clearly at an angle. I tried to get the most level that I could before starting to cook, but wasn't quite 100% level. Okay, so ground beef is going in, and recipe calls for 1 pound, 16 ounces, so that's what we're doing. Our meat tube is going in. All right, now that our meat is mostly cooked, next up we got 1 can of fire roasted diced tomatoes, which I need a can opener for. Luckily for me, I actually have one. Just throw that whole thing in there. And the recipe calls for a tablespoon of paprika, which is quite a bit. I don't know that I necessarily want that much, so I am just going to wing it here, eyeball it, whatever you want to call it. Probably going to do that with all the spices, honestly, to taste, I guess. If you guys want to make this recipe at home, I'll put the link to this recipe in the description below if you want to check it out. Recipe says a teaspoon dried oregano. That's probably more than a teaspoon. Teaspoon dried basil, which we bought at Walmart this morning, which this morning seems like a long time ago now. This is looking good. I don't know how well you guys can hear, but like, if you guys can hear like the wind outside, but it is still really windy outside and no signs of stopping, and I'm pretty sure we're not going to get a sunset because it's all blocked out by the clouds. No sunset with dinner, but we do still have a cool view of the mountain and the beach and all that. Okay, well now it is time to pack our bell peppers. We're just gonna top these with a little bit more cheese. There's a possibility I may have overfilled these. And then back in the oven they go. Okay, they've only been in for like 5 minutes, but I kind of don't think they really needed that long, because the recipe says like 10 to 15 minutes, but cheese is already melted and the bell peppers were already soft, so I think they're ready to eat after I let them cool for a minute. Might be able to finish 3 of these, but we're gonna start with 2 for now. And then a little bit of parsley that I chopped off camera, and these are looking spectacular. Boom! Well, we're finally sitting down to eat. We get our stuffed bell peppers. These things are looking amazing. I don't even know how you're supposed to eat these, to be honest. And I'm really wishing I had some bacon, not gonna lie. Pretty sure we're just gonna bite in. That is not bad. Well, I did all this off camera, but I pretty much cleaned up the entire space. We've got our leftovers here. I kind of washed some of my dishes, but not all of them, so those are semi-clean. I just don't feel like doing them right now. We got trash to throw away. That is just gonna go in there. You know, I always do this. I say that I'm really hungry and I can eat so much, but then I never do. We only ate 2 of our stuffed bell peppers, but I'm actually heading to the gym right now because I really need a shower. But I have a rule. Unless I'm sick, I do not go to the gym just to take a shower. We always get a workout in. So we're gonna work out, so might work up an appetite for another one of these. Yeah, we could really do with some better organization in here, but it'll do for now. And then this is all the leftover like filling. So I don't know how they expected me to fit all this in only 6 bell peppers. Hey, we have extra. I can either heat it up and eat it like that, or I can buy some more bell peppers and make some more of these. Also, I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but our floor is extremely disgusting right now. I mean, little fried cheese and pieces of food everywhere and dust and dirt. So we're gonna give it a quick vacuum here before we go. Well, that'll do for now. Our vacuum sounds like it is running out of battery. So we're gonna have to charge this. Either way, the floor is cleaner than it was before. I might as well take advantage of the trash receptacles since I'm here. Might as well use the bathroom while we're here, because I'm probably gonna need to go on the drive back, even though it's not far, but I just know. When you live in a van, you gotta take every chance you can to use the restroom outside when you don't have a bathroom in your van. All right, well, we made it to the gym, and today is, I think, back and biceps day. And we're gonna get a shower, find somewhere to park, and go to bed, because I am tired. All right, I have been worked out, been showered, and the Walmart is like literally right over there. We're just gonna do another Walmart camp. And I'm going to bed because today's Sunday. I got work in the morning and I gotta start at 7. I said I was gonna cut my toenails, so I am cutting my toenails. Half of them are probably gonna end up on the floor. That's what the vacuum's for. Well, I suppose kind of a strange way to end off the video, but hey, this is real van life. Hope you enjoyed this week's video. Thanks for coming along with me on my adventure today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video. I'm so